Good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
He could be in here. Andre Silva! Looking for options for movement. Plays a sharp little ball here. Spread neatly. Valera. And it's Andre Silva. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This looks promising.
There will be 1
He's
minute
gone for
added
goal!
time.
Oh, he really got hold of that. And that's it. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
And a quick
relentlessness.
announcement now for anybody interested in buying
What are your
tickets
thoughts
for our
on today's
next home
game then, Jim?
Details
Well,
are
the look on
currently
the
being
manager's
displayed
face
on the
says
screen.
it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed
everybody,
between
and
two
welcome
grand
to
teams.
today's match.
One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and...
Decent chance! That's a half-decent try.
yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Forwards and with intent. He's found a way past. He's found a way and he shoots! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Swings in across. There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two. And reclaimed it in a trice. Quality ball. Still goalless at the moment. Out to the right. Now this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Natal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here.
India really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. And he's found the net! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Is number 23.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Distributed tidily. He's in space and looking for options. Goes to finish! There it is! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 36 minutes is
And that is
Number
fabulous.
17.
A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
India grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Good ball, good take. Oh, good spread. 5 minutes till the break. Lovely. He's had a shot! And he's following up! There's a goal! And they're back in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's on it. Can he get away? And he's in. Goes for a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
When you're walking through the gates.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the action is back on the way. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's been shifted off it. He shifted it to the flank. Gets into some space. Threads one in. And the through ball. Now there's a great chance! Oh, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Picked out brilliantly. And that's been drilled in. Spread it left. Cleared away. That's a throw. Could try cutting inside here. He's picked his way through, and he's picked it up out wide. Fires it in low.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Played into space. Floated through.
Natal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he latch on to this? He is through here. It's a throw-in.
Substitution.
Ball driven towards the far post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Abdul Samad. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! And that could have brought them level.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That has ended up in no man's land. I think we're just about done here.
Minutes has been indicated.
It's a lovely, neat pass. 4 extra minutes added on. Steaming on goalwards. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Argentina are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
The goal scorer.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Argentina make the perfect start. They are already ahead. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Fagioli. Argentina are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Camavinga. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fernandez spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Fagioli. That's a sharp pass. Robertson. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Camavinga proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kane. That is very well defended. Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Messi is onto this.
Added time.
Alexander-Arnold. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Argentina happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half. Argentina carrying a one-goal lead. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Messi. Argentina are still that goal to the good.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it
The
work?
attendance for this match.
Well, for
was
me, what makes it work is the fact
80,314.
that everyone in this team has the courage to...
Can he finish? Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Look at the space here. A lot of real chance. Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. For Julie! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The goal scorer
There
for
was no
Argentina.
getting to that. No getting to it at all.
73 minutes
Expertly
is
done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Messi. Now there's a shot at goal! No mistake! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. How very smart. He just got it right.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Argentina are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
Chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
82 minutes is number 21, Lionel Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shot could be on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jimenez. Valverde. And that has left him in a heap. Foyt. Foyt.
6
Oh, this is a
minutes
terrific
has been
run.
indicated.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's had a hit! And that has faded wide.
Substitution for Inter. Number 8. Eduardo
Inter Milan
Camavinga.
can make their
Coming
change
on to
now
replace
with
him
a break in
is
play. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
And we come to you now
Messi
with a
claiming
quick
the Man of the
request
Match
for
award,
support
and
for
there
our
is
charity
very
fund,
little room
Chance
for
in
argument.
Football.
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
करिब 8 अर्ब लाग्यो।
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the...
And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Messi, he's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Messi. Now it's Fernandes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Camavinga. And he welcomes it in. Over to the left. Back into the middle. That's the keeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely spread. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Messi. He's shifted it to the flank. Fagioli. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Robert Navarro running with the ball. That's a cute ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And it's Fagioli. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Williams. Now it's Berenguer. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yuri, that's headed upfield. Picked out brilliantly. He's on charge, surely! And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Fernandes. Now it's Fagioli. Fagioli finds himself offside. And the keeper's got it again. Aim forwards. Looking for the run. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona
So it's been
may
even so
probably be
far.
feeling a
Which way
little
will things
aggrieved
go in the
about not
second half?
capitalising on such a
Ours, of
bright start.
course.
Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Williams! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Driving on and making good progress. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again. But while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest. Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
And it's Haura Gazar. Haura Gazar has a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Regazar could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
They'll have one final crack at it. And here's Iñaki Williams. Williams! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire him.
Williams! He will be livid with himself. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, in that second striker's position, he's so hard to...
Shot a goal! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now it's Williams. It's run loose here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Berenguer takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Played out to the left flank. Boiro goes on a charge down the left. Threads one in.
There will be 5 minutes added
Cross
time.
needs to be good. It's a mighty! It's hit the uprights. Decent enough try.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking. Ruiz de Galarreta picks it up from the goal kick. Fernandez. Messi, given the lift of his goal. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
करिब 8 अर्ब लागेको छ यो
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Camavinga. Look at the and a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Number 21, Lionel Messi.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out to the left it goes. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Fernandez. Messi looking to add to his goal. Fascioli! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Getafe are looking to go forward now. Fernandez. This is Jimenez. Camavinga. Looking for the run. Played into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Getafe deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Satriano stood up well to him there.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Satriano.
Oh, really well played.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Defending of the desperate
2 added
variety.
minutes has been indicated.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised.
So that was
Hence
the
their
first
position.
half.
They can
Still
afford to
plenty
be
of
a
time left
little
for a
braver with the
comeback.
ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. There's the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Messi. Out towards the flank. And that is as far as they're going to go. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
The goal scorer
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Fagioli. Over to the left. And it's Fernandez. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Satriano. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gets into some space. And he shoots! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
after 75 minutes is number 19.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's had a hit!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Barcelona clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. He's had it taken off him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Has a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Satriano usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So
Number
here comes
10.
a substitution.
Coming on
So
the
a couple of
field.
front-footed
Number
alterations
9.
here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks
Number
like he's playing his
37.
trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's right one!
Time.
Oh, that is rather wayward. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Driving, can he finish? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Barcelona call through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Unlucky, lads.
Messi
Let's hope
voted
for better
man
luck
of the
next
match,
time.
and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as
Hello,
footballing
everybody, and
utopia.
welcome to
The
today's
weather
match.
is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, and the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Aramburu. And it's Marine. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Fernandez. Marine. Sucic. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Messi. Showing good feet. And it's Fernandez. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Shot and he shoots! Oscarson. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. That has been slung wide. He's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Sucic. Now it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Fernandez. And he's taking no chances there. Sucic. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Choleta Shah gets over and intercepts. Played out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Carlos Soler. And it's Sucic. Fernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. And it's made its way to him. No, that's been intercepted. Marine. Carlos Soler. Foot in. And here's Messi. Fagioli. And this is Messi. He's having a go! That's a decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I
Let's
think
hope
from
the
the
boys
manager's
can turn it up
viewpoint,
for the
Peter,
second.
he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Messi. Barrenechea. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's burst through. Now it's Messi. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Fagioli. And this is Messi. Now this could be it. Fagioli! Really well taken goal. second half off to a spectacular start. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Fajoli is currently top scorer in the league. Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
59 minutes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the return pass. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they've been
And Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Marine. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. And it's Soler. Foyt producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fajoli looking to add to his goal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that's well spotted.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Foyt does well to get it back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The ball is loose and the chase. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's looking wide. He's on it. Can he get away? This looks... Tries a shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
88 minutes is number 44, Fajoli. 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 Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And this is Messi. Messi finds himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oyarzabal. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
They saw and they were
Fajul
sent packing.
taking in the accolades,
Thank
having
you
been
everyone
named
for your
man of the
support
match,
today. You were more
and
than
deservedly
just our
so.
12th man.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious
Hello,
day.
everybody,
Positive
and
vibes all
welcome to
around us,
today's match.
nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Now it's Messi. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Now it's Fernandes. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 12 minutes is number 21, Lionel Messi.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he's quick to snatch it back. He is through here. It's Joseph! Good strong hand by the keeper. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That's a good ball. Now there's a fine ball. Not the most accurate pass. Pablo Torre. Mojica has it out wide and in space.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Fernandes. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Morishi. Out to the right. Played back into the centre. Camavinga. Fernandes. Now it's Fagioli. That has been slung wide. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Fernandes. He's on it. Fagioli! This time surely! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Number 44, Fagioli.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Joseph receives it in a good position here. Fernandes. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And the second half gets underway. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Pablo Torre. Now this could be a chance. Jimenez wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Costa. Now it's Morishi. Now it's Torre. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Fernandez. Fagioli. And this is Messi. He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Spread it left. Over to the left. That's a shade optimistic. Mojica. And Costa. Now it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Shot, surely! And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Joseph. Now it's Messi. Fagioli is onto this. This looks promising. And it's Camavinga. Played out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pablo Torre. Now it's Morishi. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Pablo Torre is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
The Yorker can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli.
There will be
well
1
played.
minute added time.
Omar Mascarell. Morici. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Messi picking
Unlucky
up the Man
lads.
of the Match award,
Let's hope for
and
better
no
luck
surprise
next
there.
time.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they...